Yo, I apologize, man. I just got word that my homegirl Italian, one of our people's Italian Chalmers, apartment complex is on fire. So I need to make sure she good, man. Her and her children good, man. I apologize. I don't know if this going through say live, but uh, I'll wait till y'all come back. I apologize for snipping that, but I had to see what's going on first. You know what I'm saying? Make sure somebody can check on and see what's going on. Or wait till y'all come back. She good? What happened? Ain't nobody in there. There's like three people in here. I don't know who they are.
She was just waiting for it's the building next to us. So they trying to still put it
Make
out.
them out. Yeah, so they got them out.
Wouldn't like they probably gonna have to stay at a hotel tonight because of the smoke.
Mm.
But so I know if she need anything or need us or anything. We here.
Yeah. How you doing, Pat? Yeah, yeah. I just Toya just spoke to her. She said that she says the apartment next to her, and but they got them out of their apartment. You know what I mean, for the smoke and all of that. So they made them evacuate their apartment too. You know what I mean? I'm good, Pat. I can't complain. I'm still here. Uh, so yeah, she good right now. They might have to go to a hotel for the night, but they good. You know what I mean? That was the main concern to make sure her and her kids are good.
And that
You know what I mean?
all the comments.
Yeah, all the comments is gone from before. I apologize, y'all. That was an emergency. I had to see what was going on. Yeah. But yeah, back to what I was saying though. I was a broken man, you know what I'm saying? And I had to deal with the issues that I had to deal with, you know what I'm saying? And basically it was like a coming of age, you know what I'm saying? Understanding that the world doesn't revolve around me. Nobody owes me anything, you know what I'm saying? And I adapted that phrase that, everything happens for a reason for that purpose because I had to understand that it ain't my world. It ain't everything don't just, everybody don't jump when Josh say jump, you know what I'm saying? Although that's the way it was. You know what I'm saying? But I had to understand, like, I can't expect everybody to continue to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. A lot of people used to call me, yo, you spoil, you, everybody do whatever you tell them to, nah, but, and it was the selfishness of me, and I fed into that, you know what I'm saying? I really fed into that to a point where my head was big as hell, like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Man, listen, I was crazy with it, man. I was crazy with it. But when you go through situations and you go through things like that, ladies, you have to be mindful that these men are hurting. They hurting. They don't need another battle. What they need is love. They need somebody. They need to feel like feel like they're loved. They need to feel like somebody is there for them or going to be with them. If you're going to ride with them, ride with them. You understand what I'm saying? Your leader said, is the topic toxic or broken? Because broken doesn't necessarily mean toxic. Well, the is basically the way I'm putting it is I'm wrapping them both up together. So it's like a sandwich. Bread ain't necessarily meat. You know what I mean? But you need both of them to make a sandwich, and that's just basically what I'm doing. Janice said hi everyone, but yeah, toxic and broken is pretty much in this, the way I'm using it or the way I'm putting it out there is basically along the same lines. No, they're not the same thing. They're definitely not the same thing, but they go hand in hand. Because a lot of people that are toxic or have some type of brokenness to them. You understand what I'm saying? Somewhere along the line they were broken, and this is how they became toxic. April said broken easily. April said broken easily becomes toxic. Absolutely. because we somehow lose ourselves and become another. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just saying. April, what's going on? April, how you been? Oh, what? No, not on mine. I'm trying to scroll. It ain't, no, it ain't want me going on. No, no, I don't see it. I I think a toxic man or people in general don't know how to love someone or really what real love is. And that's exactly what I'm saying. And that's what leaves them to be broken because you're not whole. You're not whole. You know what I'm saying? And everything that you come in contact with you're going to leave that toxic effect. You're going to give them that toxic effect. It's no way around that. You understand what I'm saying? I was toxic. I was broken, and through the cause of me being broken, I was toxic to everybody that came in contact with me. You know what I'm saying? Whether they was good, whether they was whole, or whatever, I was toxic to them. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was broken. I didn't know no better. I thought that's the way love play. Like when people say I love you, like I said, I didn't understand what that was. I thought I knew what it was. You know what I mean? But I didn't have them feelings like to where I felt like my heart was gonna be ripped out if somebody left. I never had them feelings. Not never had them feelings, but you know what I'm saying. Back then, I didn't have those feelings. I was just like, yeah, well, you leave, all right, bye, see you, and that's just the way I was. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really. The two people that I really loved the most in this whole world, besides my children, were taken from me. God called them home. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it was just like, damn, these are the most important people in my life besides my children. You understand what I'm saying? So I really didn't understand that. After that, it was just like, what is love? Like the person that was supposed to, show me unconditional love and, to bring me to that point of where I understand love, unconditionally and love all together wasn't there. I didn't have that. So, and I'm not looking for pity. I'm just, trying to help you ladies understand why a lot of men are broken like that. A lot of men are broken because their fathers are not in the home. You understand what I'm saying? You could be a grown ass man and be broken still. You understand what I'm saying? You ever seen a grown man like never seen his father in his life, and then all of a sudden, like 40 in their 40s, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden they meet their father for the first time and they're crying. They're tearing. You know why? Because they're broken. That's that hurt coming up out of them that they held down for so many years. That's that hurt being released. That's what it is. A lot of times it comes out the wrong damn way. You understand? They start beating on women and start doing, being verbally abusive as well as physically abusive, and not just on women, just period. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody wants to be around a toxic person. I didn't have friends. I had people that tolerated me. You understand what I'm saying? Because for whatever reason it was, they was around. You know what I'm saying? They never came to my crib to get me. I had to always go where they were. Yo, where y'all at? Oh, I'm about to come through. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm quite sure the conversation was before I got there. Oh, yo, Ja coming. Yeah, he gonna act up and da 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 da. And I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? I used to wonder to myself, like, damn, why? You know what I'm saying? Like I call my dudes, you know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, yeah, we over here, this, that, and the third. Yeah, oh, such and such came and scooped me up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm like, damn, why y'all ain't come get me? That's why they didn't come get me. I was toxic. My brokenness led me to be toxic. And it's just that simple. Miss Baker, how you doing? Your leader said, I'd rather know you're broken first or feel it first, because if I feel the toxic first, I'm out. You're not gonna know they're broken. It doesn't come off like it's gonna come off as toxic. How do you demonstrate brokenness? You don't. It comes off as toxic. You come with the toxic. It's the toxic that you see first. You're gonna see first. So you're gonna run every time you see it. You understand what I'm saying? Every time you see a dude that may be broken, you're gonna haul ass. Because that's the first thing you're gonna see. You're not gonna know you're not gonna know they're broken until you get engaged with them and have conversation with them and dialect with them, you know what I'm saying? And sit down and get to know the person, you know what I'm saying? But if they're toxic from the rip and you feel that negative energy, you understand what I'm saying? You're never gonna get to know them. Ms. Baker says some you can be to help a man through it all is still not enough for them. That's true. I mean, you're not gonna be able to fix everybody. You're not gonna be able to fix everybody. Everybody's not, everybody's not in that space. You understand what I'm saying? You got to deal with the ones that are. You got to deal with the ones that are. Daphne, what up, girl? Daphne said, toxic or broken, chances are I'm going to bow out because that energy is drained and very hard to pour into a bucket filled with holes. Imagine if everybody that you met gave up on you. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine if you run a business. Imagine if everybody gave up on you. Just said, you know what, huh? Imagine if everybody gave up on you and said, you know what? I'm not dealing with that. This, that, and the third, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And oh, I don't like that, Joe. I'm not dealing with. You can't just give up on people like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of life. It's a matter of it's who we are as people. We're supposed to help each other. That's our our mission in life, to help each other. Your leader said, my energy is very important to me. I can't give you something that you can't give back to me. To each his own. I hear you. She said, I've known plenty of people that I knew they were broken before I learned they were toxic. How did you know they were broken? They just said, how you doing? I'm broken. How did you know they were broken? Toya said, when you have a broken man, you have to go harder to keep them happy. When you are in a relationship with a person, you don't want to feel like you have to make up for what they lost. You want to feel like you are in a relationship, not feel like you are constantly fixing what a person has lost. Even though you don't forget it, it shouldn't continue to be a part of your current life. You know what? It takes a strong woman to love a broken man. You have to be a special kind of woman to love a broken man. You know what I mean? Everybody's not built for it. Everybody's not built for it. You know what I'm saying? God touched certain people in certain ways to do certain things. Everybody's not meant to do the same jobs. You understand what I'm saying? And it goes with the brokenness too. If God sends a broken man to you, everybody's not meant to help a broken man get through his issues. Everybody's not meant for that. But for them strong women that are, you know what I'm saying? You're a blessing to these men. You really are. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you, when they get through that brokenness, they're going to love you 10 times harder than you ever loved them. Word. You just have to have patience, man. You can't say have patience in relationship. Oh, you got to have patience. You got to have patience. But then you don't have patience for a broken man. Like, how? That doesn't even make sense. That's a contradiction. Daphne said, for your own sanity, sometimes you have to. Yeah, it depends. That's what I'm saying. It depends on where your mental are. You know what I mean? Some people are stronger than others. Ms. Baker said, my son is so broken, holds so much inside of him. I raised him, but I can't show him how to be a man, but I can show him more of the way no one wants to be around because he's angry. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But that's your child. You know what I'm saying? So you naturally take that time to show him. You don't want him to be a broken man. So you try to do all you can, although you say he's broken. You understand what I'm saying? You're trying to do all you can. And I promise you he appreciates that. I know he appreciates that. But you're a strong woman, because even mothers turn their back on kids at times. You understand what I'm saying? Even mothers turn their backs on their kids at times. So it takes it, like I said, it takes a special kind of woman to help a broken man get through his issues. You see it all. I see it all the time on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, a man got issues with infidelities and things like that. And, the woman is there for him. And come to find out, this man had all types of issues growing up. Roxanne, what's going on, Roxanne? And come to find out, this man had all types of issues in his life and was going through all types of things, you know what I mean? And certain things like that. And then once you scratch the surface, you begin to see all the things that's hidden underneath it. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're not patient enough to get to that, and you don't have the patience to get to that, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like I said, everybody's not built to do. Everybody's not here to do the same job. We all not. I'm not a plumber. I don't know the first thing about plumbing. I know how to unclog my toilet, but I'm not a plumber. You understand what I'm saying? Mel said, I believe most of us have a little brokenness or crack in our self foundation and need a little mending. I think crack in my foundation is trust. I don't trust people or let them get close. But you meet people that help you put your pieces together, and that's important. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. Everybody's broken in some type of way. But that just goes back to the fact that nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. If you're looking for perfection, look to the sky. Because that's the closest you're gonna get to perfection ever. Ever. Except for the fact that when you're born. You're perfect when you're born, but the corruption of this world and learning the things that you learn throughout this world, growing up in this world, it dilutes you. It breaks you down. It adds that negative. Hit that negative switch on you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the way it goes in life, man. Your leader said everyone has a I have gave you all I have to give each person. Huh? Everyone has a I have gave you all I have to give each person. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. But yeah. She said, your leader said, I knew they were broken because I knew their story before I had a chance to witness them in their toxicity. Toxicity. Oh, okay, I got you. See, that's what I'm saying. But you knew ahead of time. You knew ahead of time because you heard about it. I'm talking about people that you haven't heard of. You just you in the club, right? You in the club right now, and a guy walk up to you and he, how you doing, this, that, and the third, whatever, whatever. You don't know his story. You don't know nothing about him. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm talking about in that type of instance, and you start to you develop a relationship, and he fronting that first. You know what I'm saying? But then it start to come out. You know what I'm saying? That he got issues. Ms. Baker said, I'm a strong woman. I could love a man through it all. And sisters like you are needed. For real. Sisters like you are needed. Montoya said, that's a beautiful thing. The first step is recognizing that you are broken. A lot of women are broken. They just handle it differently. A lot of women who are promiscuous is broken. That's why men need what do you say? Wait. Okay, a lot of women who are promiscuous is broken. That's why men need to be in their daughters' lives, because women tend to seek love in men that was not given by their fathers, and unfortunately, most of them get abused because men know they are broken. And men do the same. It happens the same way for men. Men, if they don't get that attention and that love from their mother or from their mother, they go out to women. They look for it in women. And a lot of times it don't end good. It don't end well. You know what I mean? That let me tell you, let's say this. Men be in abusive relationships too. But understand, it's not taken the same way as a woman abusive relationship, because we're supposed to be strong. You know what I'm saying? That's our nature. We're supposed to be strong. We're supposed to be the protector and all of that. So when a woman is violent and beating up on her man and things like that, nobody really pays no attention. Oh, you let that girl hurt you. But as soon as he hit her back, you know what I'm saying, knock her damn wig off, then it's like, oh, why you hit that girl like that? And that. But nobody says nothing when she's beating on him. And that ain't right. Don't put your hands on nobody that you don't want them to put their hands back on you. Stop putting your hands on people. I don't beat on women. You know what I'm saying? I don't beat on women. That's not my thing. But I'm not going to let you beat on me. I'll grab your ass in a minute and put a little pressure to it. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not going to let you hit on me. But at the same time, I'm not going to beat on you. Nah. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Don't put me in a position to where I got to defend myself. I don't want to do that. I've been hit. I've been beat on all types of shit by women. I laugh at it because you can't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a bat or something, then I'm not gonna let you get to me. I'm gonna run from you then. But seriously speaking, though, just physically hitting, I'll let you do a little bit of that until I get tired. You understand what I'm saying? Then it's like, all right, come here. You're doing too much now. You understand what I'm saying? Calm your ass down. April said, I was so toxic. My vision was toxic. Tears didn't clear it up. Revenge didn't clear it up. But a serious, miraculous change of mind cleared it immediately. Truly a gift to be able to handle that type of situation. Absolutely. God bless you for that too. Dana, what's going on, Dana? Dana said chiming in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it. Like man, men be broken and see, this is the thing. We're told as little boys not to express ourselves. We're told that from little boys, from our mother, from fathers, you know what I'm saying, from everybody that's around us. I don't know if they're being told that now, but this is how when I grew up, because these little dudes is feminine as hell right now. So I don't know if that's what the story is now. You know what I mean? But this is what we were told. Oh, don't cry, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's, you break a child like that. You tell a child that they're not supposed to express themselves. And that's why we have these emotions, because we're supposed to deal with them accordingly. We're supposed to deal with them accordingly. If something hurts you and it hurts you to the point where tears come out of your eye, cry. Let it out. Because otherwise it's just going to build up and destroy you. It's going to tear you. It's going to eat you up. Cry and let it out, man. I tell my son, if you got to cry, cry. Don't make you less of a man for crying. Nah, you crazy? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? You less of a man if you cry. Nah, man. Let that shit out. Please. Ms. Baker said, I'm about to give up. It's so much. Wow, well, you dealing with some... Roxanne said, hey, driving to work, but listening. Appreciate you for stopping through. Montoya said, so when do you consider a woman not strong? Some women have been around the block with a broken man and vice versa, but are they never supposed to get tired? If you get tired, leave. Leave. This is just that simple. You don't have to stick around for it. I said it takes a strong woman to deal with a broken man. But if you don't feel you have that strength, you know what I'm saying, you can't deal with a broken man, then leave. Nobody, you're not forced to stay in nothing that you don't want to be in. Leave. Because then at that point, if you feel like you can't take it, but you just sticking around for what? You wasting both of y'all time. Both of y'all time is being wasted. Go your way and let them go their way. And that's what needs to be done at that point. When you get to a point where you feel like you're tired and you can't do no more, leave. There's no need to stick around then. For what? Crystal said, prayers for the sister and her family. Vera said, hello. What's up, Vera? How you doing? Daphne said, oftentimes the strength is in walking away. It's harder to leave a person you love than it is to stay and put on a falsehood of happiness. How can you help a person that is chipping away at you to make them whole? You got to work on yourself first. If you haven't worked on yourself, you don't even need to be in a relationship then. It's just that simple. If you haven't worked on yourself, why are you in a relationship knowing that you're going to have to deal with other people's stuff? You understand what I'm saying? At that point now, it's just like, y'all both screwed up. You need work on yourself. He's broken. Why are y'all even together? Y'all need to step back. Y'all shouldn't even created that bond. Y'all shouldn't even got together, because you need to work. Obviously, you need to work on yourself, and he needs to work on himself because he's broken. But see, the difference is, you know you need help. He doesn't realize he needs help. That's what I'm trying to explain. He doesn't realize he needs help. He's broken. He don't know he's broken. It's just what he's going through until you sit back and you understand who you are and the things that you do and how people react to you and what the things and the hurt that you inflict on people. Until you start to realize that, that's when you understand that you're broke. That's when I understood I was broken. When I had to sit back and I'm looking at and I'm listening to the stories, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing the stories. Oh, you did this. Oh, remember you did this. And Ja, you was like this. You was fat. Yo, when I used to see you, I used to run the other way and da da da. And I didn't even want to be around you like that. When I hear all that type of stuff, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And then I sit back into the relationships that I've been in, and I had to replay them over in my head. Like, damn, babe. Like, I was really twisted. Like, I really had issues. I didn't belong in no relationship. I needed to work on myself then. But I was in my shit. I was walking in fog. I couldn't see nothing. So I didn't understand. I didn't know that. Crystal said, I believe black men are our gods once they know who they really are. Mm. Your leader said a person can be toxic and broken and still have enough sense to know they don't want to lose that love. Mistakes do happen. Mistakes, issues do happen. But if you keep doing stuff to make people not want to be around you, then stop. That's easier said than done. You know what I mean? It's easier said than done. It's a catch 22 to this shit. I guess it's a catch 22 to this. You know what I mean? You got to be mindful. I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, just be mindful about the situations that you deal with. When you got a broken man, understand. Pay attention. Could you get them? When you got a broken man, understand that man is broken. Look a little deeper. Look past yourself for a second. Let's just do that. Move past yourself for a second. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking to the ones that's constantly like that, like the dude is just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. At that point, you're the fool. Because if he's doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, you allow him to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. My point is, sometimes you got to dig a little deeper. Help them see what they don't see. Can you do that? Help them see what they don't see. A lot of times we don't see shit until somebody puts a mirror in front of us. I say this all the time. Put that mirror up in front of them. Let them see what's going on. Put yourself in their shoes. Get out of your shoes, walk around to their side so you can see more clear. You can see the whole dynamic. You can see that whole view clearly. Get out of your shoes and go to their shoes sometimes. Mel said, I can love and help a man through a lot except mental illness and drugs. That's where I'm weak. Can't do it. I understand that. Crystal said, as a woman, we know our spirits speak. I feel the love heals all. They just have to be willing to receive. Montoya Armstrong, you are great. Did I miss something? I must have missed something. The leader said, if he got issues we can talk about, my advice is also valuable. But if you're going to sit and act like you just tough and toxic, when I start to dig, peace. That's understandable. That's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if it's too much to be, everybody's not built for it. Everybody's not built for it. You never sat back and just watch somebody that you love or you care about, and you just constantly try to help them and constantly try to help them and constantly try to help them. You know what I'm saying? Man. Life is hard, man. Life is hard. But let me tell you this. Life is hard because we make it hard. That's the difference. Life is hard because we make it hard. A lot of things that we deal with and go through, we don't have to do that. But we do. We do. Montoya said, thank you, Crystal Sheldon. That means a lot because trust and believe it wasn't easy. Roxanne, I like to see beyond the glitter. Anyone can find the dirt in someone. Be the one who finds the gold. Ooh. Everyone has good and bad, light and dark in them. I'm gonna read that again. I love that. She said, I like to see beyond the glitter. Everybody want to deal with somebody that's put together, that's whole. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to. You see a rusty ass bike over in the corner. Bike could have the potential to be the best bike on the block, but you won't go and pick that bike up because you got to scrape a little rust off it. You know what I'm saying? You got to add a little paint here, put some air in the tire. It requires a little work. Nobody wants to do work no more. Nobody want to do work no more. I'm going to read this again. She said, I like to see beyond the glitter. Anyone can find the dirt in someone. Be the one who finds the gold. Everyone has good and bad, light and darkness in them. That's a fact. All fact. Word. All fact. Dana said, I teach my girls, if a man don't put his hands on you, don't put your hands on him. Absolutely don't. Absolutely don't. Roxanne said, that's probably what got me in trouble, trying to see the good in everyone. Miss Baker said, on my son. Your leader said, I'm too old to be trying to crack an egg for the first time. Well, Toy said, but what do you consider strong? What I consider strong is a woman that sticks through that and helps that man through that guides him through that, to let him understand, that helps him understand that it's a better life for him. You know what I'm saying? You just got to relax and take your time and maneuver through life accordingly, as opposed to trying to bulldoze this shit and knock every damn thing out in your way. You understand what I'm saying? These roads were built for a reason. Roads were built so you won't have to go through the trees and go through and maneuver through all the backyards and all that other bull crap. That's what roads were built for. So these strong, that's what I consider being strong. Them women that are willing to take the men out of the woods, that's bulldozing trees and knocking trees down and doing all that stupidity that they don't have to do, and put them on the road where they supposed to be, so they can drive straight, drive clear, and be able to see with a clear vision. That's what I consider a strong woman. A strong woman that takes that broken man and mends him and help him mend himself. You don't have to do it all yourself. You don't have to do it all, ladies. No, help him. Help him get himself together. What's wrong with that? I don't see nothing wrong with that. And I'm speaking from a man's perspective. You understand what I'm saying? Relationships require work. What's wrong with helping if you see a potential in a man and he got flaws, and you know what I'm saying, because he's broken, you can't help that. You feel like that man is not worthy of helping him. That's just like a girl. That's just like a woman, you know what I'm saying, that's down on her luck. And here's this man. He's a 6-figure man. He got his own home, nice car, great job, everything, doing good. He see you down on your luck. You got kids and everything. He picks you up. Listen, this is what we gonna do. You come stay with me. You know what I'm saying? No strings attached. You come stay with me, you know what I'm saying, till you get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you get a job, you know what I mean, so you can better provide for your children, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's helping a broken, that's what you call a broken person being helped to better themselves. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get so caught, like I said, we walking in the fog and we can't see the things that we need to see. We bumping into shit. Everywhere we go, we bumping into shit because we can't see. It takes for somebody to cut that light on and shine that light and be like, yo, here, this is what you trying to find. You go straight ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's where you go. We need that sometimes as men. We need that sometimes. We got too much. We got a lot of black men, and it's a lot of men, period. But I'm speaking on black men. A lot of black men are broken. A lot of black men are broken because we the ones that come from the broken homes. Not saying nobody else come from broken homes. I'm speaking on us, though. We come from broken homes. A lot of us. It's like if out of 1,000, it's probably like about 50. It's probably like 50 of them that come from a home of 2-family home. Like 50. Out of 1,000. Come on. We broke. We need a little more. We need a little more. You know what I'm saying? We need to know that you riding with us. We can't fight the streets. We can't fight these crooked cops that's killing us in the streets. We can't fight the system. We can't fight the job market. We can't fight all of this and then come home and have to fight y'all too. Like, come on. Is that what? And you wonder why we broke? We broken. We need God, y'all. We need y'all to stand behind us. What's wrong with that? Am I saying something that's irrational? We need y'all to stand behind us. What's the problem? Mel said a man without his mother's love most likely grows up with little or low self-esteem. And when they start to receive attention, they may not know how to handle it or treat the people right. They're getting it from. I'm thinking kind of like a poor young man growing up without anything begins to rob because he needs to get it somehow, but he's going about it the wrong way. Right here, poor young man, right here, broken, got that piece of attention, I started to realize, and I didn't realize it on my own because I didn't have the Puma sneakers, the Adidas sneakers. I didn't have none of that. I had Skips. I swear to you, my grandfather used to take us in the store in Modell's, and we used to go to that bin where all the sneakers at that had the little plastic strap that connected the sneakers, and he'd pick out a pair. Sometimes the pair that you wanted was somebody would take one pair off, and then you got to go through the damn thing to find the other shoe that matches the same size, that's the same sneaker and match it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wore. That's what I got into a lot of fights in school because of that. I was broken like a mother. I was toxic because of those reasons. I had to go to school, dudes talking about, and I'll never forget, they was called Striders. I had some sneakers called Striders. What the hell is a Strider? I had sneakers called Striders. Everybody, all the kids that was around me was wearing Pumas and Adidas. You understand what I'm saying? They were spoiled. I didn't have that luxury. So, you know what I'm saying? This is what I grew up. So when I first found out that I was good looking, I was like, oh, a light bulb went off in my head. All right. They on me. So and I was I didn't have no clothes. I was good looking to these women, to these girls, and I didn't have the clothes that everybody else had. You understand what I'm saying? So it was just like, all right, now I see what this is. So let me finagle this and move like this and this. And I learned how to move like that. That's how I learned how to move. You know what I'm saying? I started doing things the way then started moving a whole different type of way. I was just like, all right, I'm a little bum, but I'm going to be a clean little bum. You understand what I'm saying? I started wearing the cologne early. You know what I'm saying? I was just always big on my health. Make sure my nails are always clean, cut. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have hair on my face then. So, you know what I'm saying? I just made sure I was always well groomed. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was raggedy clothes, I made sure they were clean. I wasn't wearing no dirty clothes. I sit in the sink in my crib. That's my word. I sit in the sink and scrub my clothes and make sure if I wanted to wear that shirt tomorrow and I knew it was dirty, I get right to the sink. I ain't never wear no dirty clothes or nothing like that. Never did that. Never did that. I used to go to school with holes in my socks. At the tip, I'd take my sock and pull it down a little bit and fold it over and put my sneaker on so the hole wouldn't affect me. It wouldn't bother me when I'm walking. Come on, man. I was broken. I was mad because of that. Because here these kids don't do nothing, don't respect their parents or nothing, and get everything they want. And here I am. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. So you know what I mean. I reacted that way. I always got called to the office for fighting. I was always fighting, staying in some fights. You understand what I'm saying? Always put my hands on people or getting beat up. One or the other. We fighting. Period. Point blank. Because you don't win them all. You know what I mean? I ain't win them all. I ain't gonna sit in front like I did. Nah, not at all. Dana said, listen, you have to have self-love first. Once I learned that, Dana, that's when I was able to release all the bullshit. That's when I was able to release. I was like, listen, man, it gotta be a better way. Excuse me. It gotta be a better way. And I realized what that way was. And I tuned into that. I locked in on that. And I began to live a better life. You know what I'm saying? I started surrounding it was like each relationship taught me something different. You understand what I'm saying? It taught me something different and brought me to the place where I am now, where I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I know how to conduct myself in a relationship now. I didn't know how to do it before. You know what I'm saying? And it was all because I was hurt. I was hurt. It had nothing to do with the people I was with. I was hurt. Your leader said people don't know how many times a man wants to cry, but they hold it in. Absolutely. Absolutely. They explode just like us. Hold his head in your arms, kiss his head, and tell him you love him. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard, ladies? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to show the man that you say you love that you love him? Why is it so hard? That shit shouldn't be hard at all. That should be second nature. That should be like washing your ass every day and brushing your teeth. That should be something you do without even thinking. Like, come on, man. People don't know how many times a man wants to cry, but they hold it in. They explode just like us. Hold his head in your arms. Kiss his head. Tell him you love him. Sometimes that's all we need to hear. What's wrong with encouraging your man? If you got to go get in your man, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting and he's stagnant. Listen, babe, you know you can do it. Go ahead and out there and do that. Whatever you need, I'm with you. I'm willing to support you. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? What you need me to do? You need help with this? You need help with that or whatever? And I ain't talking about financially. I'm talking about period. You need help with this? What do you need me to do? How do we get to where you need to be? How do I help you get to where you need to be? Ms. Baker said, do you think a man would be there for a broken woman, help her through it all? Absolutely, I do. I've seen it happen. Let me tell you this, Ms. Baker, I do this all day, every day. My inbox stay blowing up. Now, just because you're there for a woman, that doesn't mean that you have a relation. You don't have to have a relationship with a woman to be there for him, or a man for that matter. If you know a man is broken, there's nothing wrong with being there for him as a friend or whatever the case may be. I have so many women that hit my inbox like, yo, John, I need to ask you something. What do you think about XYZ or this, that, and the third? Or what do you think about this? Yeah, I get that all the time. So absolutely a man could be there for a broken woman. Absolutely. I know it for a fact. Word. Your leader said, I don't mean any harm, but if you're over the age of 35 and you don't know you're broken and need to know and need to work on you, then sheesh, I don't know what to tell you. Well, I was a dude over the age of 35 and I was broken. You know what I'm saying? I was broken. So you know what I mean? I understand what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. I hear you. I respect it. But everybody come out of their shit at a different time. Everybody don't come out at the same time. Some people get it. I was one of them type, you know what I'm saying? They say you throw a rock, you hit them with a rock, they get it. Some would take a rock, rather they say some would take a rock. No, some would take a feather, some would take a brick, and some would take a Mack truck. I was that brick. You understand what I'm saying? I was that brick. You had to get a big brick too, one of the big cylinder bricks, and just whoo. You know what I'm saying? It hit me before I realized, like, damn, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? You got to pull this together. So, yeah, I was that dude. April said, I was with a guy who used to call me fat and ugly and tell me how I'm the ugliest out of my family. 4 years in the abuse. And I never once believed it, although it hurt. I saw the insecurities instead. Insecurities instead of the words coming from him. He can't seem to stay out of my life after we've been split up 12 years now. But I don't see anything with him, and he's trying to show me he has changed. I'll give him a year because he was my best lover. We were young. But you know what's funny about that you said, and you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? If you were so bad and you was this and you was that, why he was with you for 4 years? That just tells you that it's like, be smart. Use your head, like, ladies, for real. That just tells you that he's saying that to hurt you. Some type of way, of shape or form, you hurt him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you not a lot of times. Let me say that a lot of times he's reacting from hurt. May not be from you. He's just reacting from maybe you displayed something that he dealt with in his past relationship, and he feel like breaking you down would be a way to keep you around. When that's corny. You know what I'm saying? That's corny. But you're a woman of intelligence, so you saw through that and you was able to work through that. You know what I mean? Kimberly, what's going on, Kimberly? Kimberly says, so how were you able to overcome and change? Just being able to understand I started to accept constructive criticism, to whereas I used to defend everything, you know what I'm saying? I stopped defending and I started to listen. That's how I got over it. I stopped defending and I started to listen. I kid you not. Let me tell you something. I came home. I was the same way till like 2010, maybe 2011. I came home. I was incarcerated. I came home. When I came home, I started a group on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And Toya played a big part in that too. Don't get me wrong. Toya played a major part in that because she's outspoken, very outspoken. She called me on my bullshit a lot. You know what I'm saying? She called me on my bullshit a lot. And at the time though, I didn't adhere to it. I just like, shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about. You know, we used to go back and forth and just argue like cats and dogs. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't trying to hear that shit she was talking. But it took a group of people because, like I said, when I came home in 2010, I started the group, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook. I was new to this Facebook shit. I started the group, you know what I'm saying? And that was my, because I'm funny like that, you know what I'm saying? I just came out of my shell, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really like being around a bunch of people at one time and all that, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't with that. So when I created this group, you know what I'm saying, I started to talk to more and more people, and I used to say things in the group or whatever, and then people would say some slick shit back, and I'd be like, oh, word, get out of here, you delete it. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, get out of this group. And I was so defensive like that, you know what I'm saying? But then people like Mel and a couple of other people that was in the group used to call me on my bullshit. Like, you wrong for that. You this, that, and the third. You don't want to hear what nobody got to say. It's your way or the highway. And Toya used to say the same thing to me. It's your way or the highway. You so disrespectful and dot, 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 dot. Because I thought the world owed me. You know what I mean? I went through this when I was young. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. So y'all owe me. Nah, I didn't owe you nothing, bro. They don't owe you nothing. You owe yourself to live a better life, man, to get your shit together. You owe yourself. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, they called me on my bullshit, and I started to pay attention to what they were saying as opposed, because I wanted to be better, but I just didn't know how. You understand what I'm saying? So I finally figured it out. Like, in order for me to be better, I have to sit back and listen to what people are saying so I can analyze it, assess that, what I'm hearing, assess it, and sit back and break it down. And I started to hear, as I started to do that, I started to hear people saying the same things, different people, you know what I'm saying, from different areas saying the same thing. So then I had to step back and look like, it got to be some truth to this. So how do I fix it? And I began to work on those things. You know what I'm saying? I began to work on those things. And that's how I came about. That's how I started to overcome and change. Montoya said, you can make it seem like the woman isn't strong or don't need to be in a relationship. Women love just like men do. And some can't always help who they fall in love with. If a man is broken and wait, it's probably a long one. Broken and feels like a woman is not strong enough because she's in a relationship that is hard. Maybe the man should have worked on himself first. The woman shouldn't be less than or weak because it's a hard situation. There may be times when a woman want the relationship, but don't feel like the man will ever understand what she is dealing with. If she's dealing with stuff, then she needs to work on herself first. Janae, what's happening, Janae? And I'm not saying a woman is weak. I never said the woman was weak. I said that it takes a strong woman to love and to help a broken man overcome that. I never said the woman was weak. Some women, I said everybody don't have the same job. Like I don't understand where that defense, that sounds like you're being defensive, and you took that the wrong way, I believe. But your letter said I've done that. Dabney said, bro, you really on both sides of the fence on this, agreeing to disagree. You gotta be. I mean, I understand people's points. But at the same time, just because I understand it doesn't mean I agree with it. So me understanding and me agreeing, two different things. But like you said, yeah, I'm agreeing to disagree. Absolutely. Khadijah said, hey, y'all, good people. What's up, Khadijah? Janae said, hello, everyone. Montoya said, I've been here for 19 years, going on 20. So if I'm not strong, then I don't know what strong is. I'm not, man. Your letter said, all the time, I can work with you, but I'm not going to be the only person working, understanding, and figure it out. I'm encouraging you, investing myself into you, and you're not making the plays, encouraging and talking on deaf ears. Montoya said, everybody have issues. Nobody's perfect. Michaela, what's happening, Michaela? Yeah, I agree with that, Montoya. Kimberly said, you have to love them through their pain and build him up. I applaud when I hear, women that seem to be, strong enough to. Now I'm not even gonna say that because that sounds like I'm clapping back, and that's not even the case. Montoya, you're very strong. You're very strong because you deal with me. Period. So you're very strong. I'm not gonna take nothing. I'm never gonna take that away from you. You're strong as hell. You know what I mean? Because I'm a difficult character. I know I have issues. I'm not perfect, but I'm not nowhere where I used to be. You know what I mean? And that's just that. Kimberly said, you have to love them through their pain and build him up. I had to read that again. I totally agree. I absolutely agree. Your leader said, I can work with anyone who needs to be worked with. Hell, I ain't perfect, but you got to be willing to receive. Absolutely. 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 A person is only going to change when they're ready to change. So with that being said, sometimes you have to dig a little deeper to show them things that they may not see on the surface themselves. There's nothing wrong with going a little deeper than it's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, baby, listen, I understand you going through some things. You know what I'm saying? Come here, just here, come here, put your head in my lap, real. You know what I mean? Just lay down in my lap. Let me talk to you, real. You know what I'm saying? Let me take some stress off of you. You know what I'm saying? Here, come here, let me give you a massage or something. And I'm not telling you to forget about yourself and just do everything he wants you to do. No, I'm not saying that. But shit, even Beyonce said cater to your man, didn't she? Didn't Beyonce and them say cater to your man? You got to show that man that he's loved. And he has to do the same thing. But we're not talking about what women need right now. And it's not, and I'm not, that's not a dig towards women, not at all. I'm just telling you how to deal with a broken man. I'm trying to tell you how to deal with a broken man. So I don't need the gunshots. You know what I mean? I don't need the body on. Do I have to put on body armor to have this conversation? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't attack me. I'm just trying to help you. Like, damn. April said, I promise you this might be the best episode ever tonight. Counselors are so underappreciated, and not the counselors that got the degrees from college. The ones like you, Jabbar, that touch matters. That really matter. People worship money when every day a sunrise and set beautifully for us to sit in a park with grass and a cool breeze and learn to paint a picture or sew some socks or shorts. And mine is a terrible thing to waste. Absolutely. Absolutely, April, for real. And I appreciate that too, April. I really do. I appreciate that. Thank you for those kind words. See what I'm saying? See how that works though? You know what I'm saying? A sister complimenting a brother on trying to do something positive. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with lifting each other up. If he's broken, help him up. Shit, even a man with a broken leg need a crutch. They get crutches to walk on. They got help. I really appreciate that though, April, for real. Miss Baker said, I can help a man to a point, but this is where I stop. Drugs, I went through it all in my childhood with my daddy on drugs. I don't want to go through in my adult life. I mean, there you have your own limits. You know what I'm saying? Shay, what up? Shay, what up? You have your limits. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their limits. If that's your breaking point, I'm not telling you to just forget about yourself. Absolutely put yourself first. Absolutely put yourself first. But what I am saying is sometimes when you have the symptoms of a broken man, when you have a man and he has those symptoms of being a broken man, if you can't handle it, get out of it. If that's what you must do. But if you're strong enough to stick through it, you know what I'm saying, and you can get through it, you understand what he's dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Be there for that man. That's all I'm saying. Your leader said, I'm not a teenager, and no man I would deal with isn't. So at this age in my life, if a man or any person doesn't know they're broken and have been in the process of acknowledging and working on it, then what the fuck? We 30, 40s, 50s, who is dealing with someone wilding out at our age? Younger years, maybe. Now, no. I understand that. Montoya said, absolutely, your leader. I understand that. Ms. Baker said, that is what makes us better people. We know the struggles, and to let our children know they can have everything we teach them the way and how to be responsible. Absolutely. Crystal said, I'm a different breed. I'm going to have my man's back all the way around. I like my man to be on a pedal stool, and we will rock out till he gets there. Then I call back. Then I can call back. You see? then I can fall back, I guess, and let him run the kingdom. I will never emasculate my man, neither, no matter what situation. You got a lot of women that take the breath out of their man. Like they literally take the breath out of their man. Like how you claim you want a man, but then you try to, just like she said, you try to emasculate him. How? Why? What do you want a man for? Stop trying to make your men your children. Your men are not your children. You understand what I'm saying? Your men are not your children. Man. Shay said, hello, how are you tonight? I'm at work, but I got to pop in and show love. I'm loving that orange shirt. So what's the topic tonight? I appreciate that. The topic is dealing with a toxic person. And until a man heals himself, he's going to be toxic to everything, every person he comes encounter with, every woman he comes encounter with. So we just talking about, all right, ladies, I'm gonna ask y'all this. God damn, is that late? Sheesh. What's the signs? What are the signs of a broken man, do you guys think? Your leader said you have to first acknowledge that you're broken and be able to express that to others for that respect to come differently. I'll tell anyone who I feel is important enough to tell them, look, I'm working on this with myself. Montoya said, Miss Baker, a lot of women are broken in their relationships, and half the time the man don't even pay the woman's brokenness any attention. The woman usually hold in her brokenness because she was taught to stay strong. Ms. Baker said, Montoya, thank you. Montoya said, support systems is definitely needed. Any woman who is dealing with someone who is broken, it's not easy, but there can be light at the end of the tunnel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bling, bling. Anytime you come around my city, bling, bling. Ladies, let me tell you something, man. When you take a man that's broken and you help him put himself back together again, y'all get them pieces and y'all put that puzzle together, that man will be the greatest man for you, because you got to understand, a lot of times you get pieces that, that you cultivated and you created yourself, and you actually get to put them pieces into spots where, I'm saying, that where they fit. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, you got that perfect man. Nobody's perfect, but you got damn near the perfect man, the perfect person for you. Montoya said, you didn't say weak, but you basically are saying if a woman doesn't stay for the long haul, she's not strong. Maybe I'm confused. Yeah, maybe you are. Maybe you are, but I'm not going to debate with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it back and forth, because it's not about you. It's not about, it's not about you, unless you feel this is about you. But other than that, it's not really about you. I'm trying to give some insight to what's going on here. And, we keep revisiting the same thing over and over. I already answered that, and we going back to it. Daphne said, Montoya, that's what I got from it. Yeah. Well, y'all two, both of y'all, I'm not, that's not what I'm saying. Again, let me reiterate. Let me say this again, because y'all not seeming to be understanding. So let me say this again. I'm not saying a woman is weak because she leaves. What I'm saying is it takes a strong woman to deal with a broken man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how y'all getting that from it, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I apologize if I made it seem like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I was trying to do. Shay said, I am the type to motivate my man at all times and add to him to let him know I'm here for him and stand by his side no matter what it's us against the world. That's the way it should be. But a lot of men got women that's trying to be the man. Why are you trying to be the man in a relationship? That's not your job. That's not your job. A lot of women say they want a man, but then they get a man and they want to dictate. No, you don't dictate. A relationship means together. You come together, you communicate. That's what a relationship is. You communicate with each other. It shouldn't none go down unless y'all talk to each other about it. When you got somebody else and you know what I'm saying, y'all in a relationship together, y'all need to confer with each other about situations. Not just one person just take the lead and just run off with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just grab the food and just haul ass and you go and sit over in the corner and eat by yourself. That's not how it works in a relationship. No. A relationship means both of y'all. Daphne said, Jay still cheated, right? Huh? Laugh my ass off. Jay still cheated, right? I don't know what that means. Your leader said, I ain't never gave up on anybody while digging deeper, but shit, enough is enough because while I'm fixing your brokenness, I'm also working on mine. And see, that's the thing. That should be done already. And this is why I say, before you get into a relationship, get to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get to know yourself. Take a moment and find out who you want, what direction you going, where you want to be at. Men should do it too. Don't get me wrong. Men should do it too. But again, whether you're a man or a woman, if you're broken, you don't. A lot of times you don't know you're broken. You don't know you're broken. Montoya said, I don't think you are being attacked. It's just a group of women who are opinionated. Okay. Brittany, how you doing, Brittany? Brittany said, good evening to everybody. Janet said, I feel that the only type of person that can love a broken person is someone who has broken themselves and learned to change because they have a better understanding of what they're going through. Like, I like that. Like Montoya said before, a lot of us are broken, whether we choose to admit it or not. Some people are perfect. They never wrong. They never wrong in no situation. They will not accept they wrong. They never will say they wrong. They never wrong in no situation. They will argue you tooth and nail for every situation. That's a person that's not working on themselves, that's not willing to work on themselves, that don't understand. Because if you're a person that's working on yourself, you're going to take time to hear and listen to what other people are saying. If you constantly cutting people off and talking over people while they trying to talk to you, explain shit to you, then you're not hearing nothing. How do you grow if you can't hear, if you don't know what the hell you need to change? Shaheed, what up, boy? I see you. Your leader said, yeah, I'm going to read the last of these comments because we way over. I'm going to read the last of these comments and then we going to shoot up out of here. Your leader said, some people are only in your life to make you better for the next person. I did all I can do for this chapter in your life. And at the same time, I've learned something too. Absolutely. I agree with that. Montoya said, what advice do you give a man who may be broken when it comes to relationships? To a man that may be broken, that comes into it, that when it comes to relationships, find you a strong woman. Find you a woman that's strong enough to deal with your bullshit. Period. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Brittany, what's going on, Brittany? How you doing today? Brittany said, no, some women are looking for a father figure because they never had one or they never knew and he was. Crystal said, that's why a lot of women are single. No one is perfect, as we know, yet we be hurt as hell if a man say, oh, I don't want to date her because she has 3 baby daddies or something. Yeah. Brittany said, yes, and that's so true. But if you love him, you will stand with him. Yeah, absolutely. Roxanne said there are a lot of toxic women too that think they are not. Everyone points the finger, not recognizing their own BS. Absolutely. Crystal said that's the deal breaker for me. I'm not a man, and if I feel like I'm more man than him, oh hell no. Yeah. Your leader said that's like Rondo for the Celtics and Kobe playing for the Lakers. You going against me. Miss Baker said, word. Vanetta, what's happening, Vanetta? Vanetta said chivalry isn't dead. Not at all, it's not. Melody said, my screen black, can't hear. Crystal said, man, get the Crystal said, man, get the motherfucking strap. Laughing my ass off. Miss Baker said, for sure. Baker said, nope. Vanetta said, I'm scary dating nowadays. You never know what you're getting into until it's too late. I accept my wrongs faithfully. And that's how you grow. That's how you grow, Vanetta. You have to accept your wrongs in order to grow. If you don't accept your wrongs, then that means you never did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You always right. And if you always right, then how the hell you gonna grow? Brittany said, right. Miss Baker said, Daphne said, what I meant was you pointed out they Beyonce said cater to your man, yet he still cheated. So what did all that catering get her? That did, just because she said that doesn't mean he did it. I don't know. I'm not in their household. I don't know. Heartbreak and humiliation. Your efforts are great, but broken and toxic are two different things. And when you lump them together, you get two broken people. Yeah, broken and toxic are two different things. Like I stated earlier, when you're broken, you become toxic. They go hand in hand. They're two different things, but yet they go hand in hand. Montoya said, I agree, Yolita. Ms. Baker said, wow. Yolita said, I know when I'm wrong or when I effed up, and we'll say it. I know who I am. Do you know who you are is the question. A lot of times we don't. Linda, how you doing, Linda? Linda said, please come comment back on the not listen hard head. What? Facts. First time listening, great coming from a black man, even to explain. Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Linda. I appreciate you for joining us in the living room. Unfortunately, we at the end of this one. Let me see what Mel said. I was in the middle of typing. Okay, I believe in a strong woman, but I'm not strong in every situation, so I've learned to admit I need help in that area and let him know I'm not used to this, but I'm here. We can do it together. It's okay not to be strong in everything, but as long as you're willing to work together and hard at it. Absolutely. And Vanetta said, money don't buy love, honey. Not at all. Buy you some broken ass love. That being said, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for stopping through. Y'all put them thumbs up, put them hands up. I don't know if y'all mad at me, you know what I'm saying, right now, but hopefully y'all not, you know what I'm saying? We can get past this, you know what I mean? Because there was a lot of gunshots tonight, you know what I'm saying? I had to duck a couple of times, you know what I mean? Or Toya in the same house, so she throwing haymakers, and I'm bobbing and weaving like, yo, where's it coming from? I don't even know, but you know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for stopping through, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. You know what I mean? And y'all could have been anywhere tonight, man, anywhere. But y'all chose to be here with me, man. And I really appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all from my heart, man. From my heart to yours, man. I love each and every one of y'all. Word. Let me see. Your leader said you can be broken and humble or toxic and running amok. Yeah, yeah. Daphne said, great topic, bro. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate that, sis. You have a good one, too. Linda said, good night. Miss Baker said, I'm not mad. Montoya said, good night, everyone. Daphne said, nothing but love. Absolutely. You already know. Daphne, you was one of the ones that helped me get past the bullshit, calling me on my bullshit, too. So you seen where I was. You know, you and Mel and Toya, y'all seen where I was, and y'all know where I am now. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Janice said, good night, everyone. Brittany said, nothing but love. Appreciate that. Linda said, just know most broken men come from no love from their mother. Mel said, love the topic. Good night, y'all. Good night, homie. Miss Baker said, good night, y'all. Yo, yeah, man. Oh, thank you, Montoya. Thank y'all. Oh, y'all about to make me cry. Don't cry, boy. Roxanne said, good night. Made my drive to work quick. Good night, everyone. Appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad we can help you, too. Vanetta said, I'm late as usual. Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock p.m., we blast off. Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock p.m. Set a little reminder on your phone or something, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and be here on time. You know what I mean? Because tonight was a real good one, man. I really appreciated y'all, man. Even though I understand this, and this is a part of growth too. This is the part that I had to understand too. I may not like everything that I hear, but I accept it now. To whereas before I was just like, I used to be like, man, F you. I don't want to hear this bullshit, you know, and walk away from it. That's growth. That's change. You know what I mean? Your leader said, yeah, I'm mad. You were in 3 different directions. Good show though. Linda said, strong woman, fix that, love your black king, no matter what. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Vanetta said, bit your the BPMB. I don't understand what that means. Vanetta said, good night. You're such motivation. Baker said, good night. April said, Vanetta, you fired. Laughing out loud. Laugh, y'all. Love y'all. Good night. Ladybug said, caught the tail end. Good topic. Good night, all. Y'all have a good one, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all be good. Peace. God willing, tomorrow. Roxanne says, not what you say, but how you say it. Vanetta said, wear my shirt. Huh? Bye. Peace.